It is the party of the summer. People from all across the Ocean State are being awarded with awards that they don't even know what they're for. Yes, Best of Rhode Island. It is from Rhode Island Monthly, like the top, like who, what, where, why, when, how magazine to let you know about the coolest places, venues, things you need to do, people you need to know. They have this really cool competition where people get to choose a winner. Maybe the best restaurant, maybe the best podcast host, maybe the best cheeseburger. I don't even know. But what's really cool is that people are invited to the party. You get this really great letter that comes in the mail and it says, congratulations, you're a winner. But you don't know what for. You got to show up to the party. And then you get this plaque and it says who you are, what you won. And the edition of Rhode Island Monthly with all of the Best of Rhode Island winners is given to you, and it is the party of the summer. As I said, so excited. So if you are someone who voted for Blake and I and the Ari and Blake Media for the best podcast in Rhode Island, I'm pretty sure that's what we won. So thank you so much. I am makeup and hair from momming and various doctor's appointments today. So I threw on some fun earrings. Got to rock my Team Magic and Harry Potter pride. I've got this like green jumpsuit kind of thing going on. I am going to have my hair up as we're driving my convertible. And I don't have time to do my hair, but I am going to spruce up my makeup as I want to look a little bit more polished. It is summertime and this party is always an absolute blast. So let me know what you're doing tonight. And I'm going to share with you a couple of tips on how to transition your like either no makeup look or very little makeup look into something else if you don't have time to wash your whole face and do it all over again. Thank you so much. Thank you. Hi, Catherine. We are super excited. All right. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to tackle my eyes. I just have mascara on. That's what I have going on right now. And I wanted to zhuzh it up a little bit. So I'm going to use one of my favorite liquid eyeshadows at Minute with Mary. If I can find it. Give me a, let's cross our fingers. Yes, here it is. It is called Ornate. It is this like shimmery bronze shade. I love this liquid eyeshadow. And for those of you who don't know, almost everything is on sale at minutewithmary.com for the month of July. You've got about 10 days left. And every single order is going to help go towards my goal. I'm trying to earn a free cruise for Blake and myself. And it is an all-inclusive cruise, and I am 92% there. So every single order, whether you're buying brushes, skincare, collagen, liquid eyeshadow at minutewithmary.com this month, every single order counts. And if you've already purchased this month, thank you so much. So this once again is a shade called Ornate. It is a shimmer, bronzy kind of shadow. I'm going to simply swipe it on my eyelid. Now, if you are someone who has hooded eyelids, can you please comment hooded eyes? Because I want to feel seen. Because look at how much my hooded eye just sucked that sucker up. If you have hooded eyelids, I do not want you to be afraid to use liquid shadows, but look what I just did. I brought it up. I brought it up high. That is what we're going to do. We're going to paint our lower lid and then bring it up to kind of like that eyelid bone right there. And then take a blending, let's see if I want a thicker brush. I might want a thicker brush. Blending or a fluffy crease brush, just something to kind of blend out the edges. You do not need to be perfect when it comes to your liquid shadows. I honestly usually use my finger, to be real with you, because this one might be a little too soft. But what I'm trying to do is blend out the harsh edges. When you work with the lighter shadows, the lighter colored ones, I just use my finger. When I work with a bit darker, I do tend to like to use a brush. Hello, Angela. Oh, thank you so much, Blake. And Carol says, you look beautiful as always. You are kind, Carol. I am Hot Mess Express from doctor's appointments and mom life and all the things, but I greatly appreciate your comment. Do me a favor, friends, and put hashtag Hello Lovely and tell me if you have something fun this summer that you get to get dolled up for. So this is our big event. It takes place at the Providence Performing Arts Center. It's the place where I go all the time to go see different theatrical performances. Look at how nice. So it creates a really smoky, pretty smoky eye. I will say all of my liquid eyeshadows, when they are blended out, that have shimmer originally in them, like this one did, when you blend them out, it loses its shimmer. So I like this because one eyeshadow can be used and it can create a look that looks super multidimensional and it has different kind of finishes to it. So what I did is I brought it up. When you have hooded eyelids, do not just put the shadow on your lower lid, bring it up. use that real estate, bring it up onto that eyebrow bone right around here, and really let people see that color. So I'm going for this kind of bronze smoky look. And so I took that initial painting of the eyeshadow, which for those of you who saw in the beginning, it looked messy, right? It looked messy. But now I'm adding blending, and I'm going to go back in with another layer of it right on that lower lid, and I'm going to be a bit more precise. I used some makeup to get glam for dance recital last week. Yes! Oh, amazing. And how did the dance recital go? I assume it was fantastic. The liquid shadows, like Angela said, she said that's what she likes. It also doesn't get gunked up inside your hood. So if you do have a hooded eye like I do, they don't get all gunky in there. A lot of liquid shadows that I've used in the past, they're almost too liquidy and creamy, and when you blink your eyes and the skin rubs back and forth in that area, it just ends up creasing. This one stays put. This is by far one of my favorite eyeshadow types. I take this kind with me traveling. I love to gift this kind of eyeshadow because it is so easy. Like, people just have success with it. So once again, this is the shade Ornate. And I used it and I blended it all up to create a bit of a smoky eye. And you can see by my just going right on top of that eyelid and not really blending out, this one is running low. No, I need to have enough for my other eye. That would be silly, right? If I have one eye done and one eye not. But if I put the product on and not blend it on that lower lid, it catches the light really, really beautifully. So let's go to town. Let me make a mess out of my other eyelid. Hello, thank you so much. So we are really excited heading on over to the Best of Rhode Island party. I assume I'm going to be seeing several of my friends there who've won for their different businesses. So I paint my whole lower eyelid, all right? But because I have hooded eyes, I'm bringing it up and I'm being messy, and it's okay to be messy because I'm going to blend. All right, so you can see it's got the shimmer. It's got the shimmer. But now I'm going to go and blend onto that brow bone area. So I'm just taking a blending brush. I probably, as I said, should have used the fluffy crease brush, something a little bit more densely packed, but it's what I grabbed when I first reached in. So I am taking my totally like minimal makeup look. I had some lip gloss on and some mascara on, a little bit of concealer earlier today, and of course I have my BB cream with my SPF. But as you can see, my freckles are in full effect, and I love me some freckles in the summertime. Don't get me wrong, I love freckles. But because I'm going to this fancy event, I wanted to share with you how to take your daytime look or your very minimal to no makeup look, and it starts with the eyes, okay? Eyeshadow just goes such a long way. Hello, Rachel, how you doing? Eyeshadow really can take your whole entire look and just elevate it. So can a bold lip. So that's pretty much like what you got to figure out. Are you a bold lip or a bold eye person? If you're going to go fancy, which one is it? I love me a bold lip, but if I'm eating, it's a bold eye instead. Because I don't want to get my lipstick all over my food, and I don't want to be worried about my drink. So I am going to be doing a more nude, neutral eye. I was debating going for some pink in honor of all the Barbie stuff going on, but I can save that pink excitement for when I actually go see the film. So I'm taking the same eyeshadow. This is just one eyeshadow, guys, that is doing all of this, and it's that shadow called Ornate. Bold lip always, says Rachel. But bold eyes are always fun. Thank you so much for the hello, lovely. Giving you a little high five, little kisses and hugs over the internet. And this eyeshadow color, once again, is called Ornate. And it's done this entire look. Like, it has added the smokiness. It has created that metallic area on the parts where I didn't blend it out. And I absolutely love it. But this is where, when you do a bit more bold of an eyeshadow look and the rest of your face isn't really done up, this is where it can start to look a little uneven. So let's fix that, shall we? All right, we're gonna go in. I'm debating which foundation to use because I am loving my freckles right now. They're so fun. Anyone else get freckles? And then you're sitting there and you're like, I kind of love my freckles. So I'm going to embrace the freckles, and I'm going to work on just some concealing in my inner eyes. This is a stick shadow called Deliberate. Once again, minutewithmary.com. All of my shadows, brushes, makeup, skincare, it's all on sale this month. This is actually an eyeshadow and a lot of people are loving it for kind of spot treatment on your dark under eye circles. So you can totally use your regular concealer. You can use my powder foundation as a powder concealer, but I gotta tell you, if you want some attention on your eyes and you want to brighten up that inner corner and you have darkness in there, this is where it's at. It is really budge proof, and I kind of like that you can just really draw right where you've got the darkness and it brightens it up. Do you see a difference? I see a difference, but that's because I'm like right in front of my face, and it's not too crazy. I can also take a little bit and put it underneath my eyebrow bone, my eyebrow, excuse me, not my eyebrow bone, to help kind of add a little bit of a lift there. Let me blend this a smidge because I did want to bring up some of that shadow. Can you see the difference? I can see the difference. All right, let me go on this side because once again, that's where my little dark spot is. So concealer in general, you should be able to use very little and then blend it out. You don't want to end up looking, like a raccoon. So when I am using more full coverage foundation, or if I want to really kind of highlight and brighten everything, I will go in with my traditional concealer that has skincare and concealer, not concealer, caffeine. Speaking of caffeine, I think I need some. I also love to use my powder foundation as a concealer because it helps mattify, but this stick eyeshadow is also matte. So when you have physical under eye bags, if you've got creping or big under eye bags, you don't want anything dewy there. You do want to have some kind of either finishing powder or a matte product there. All right. So yeah, let me know. Do you have anything fun coming up this summer that you get to get all dressed up for? Hello, Tamara. How are you? Making a big old mess, aren't I? All right, so I brightened up those inner corners, and I am going to take a smidge of my powder foundation. Look at that. It is so loved. It is so loved. And I'm just going to lightly bring it here just to kind of brighten up a bit underneath the eye and add cohesiveness. So what I'm doing is I am allowing my freckles to be the star of the show. I'm not necessarily going to be covering them up with medium or full coverage foundation. My skin has been really good. I don't have any breakouts or anything, but I do want to have my under eye area not look too crazy. And I bring it down the side of my nose just a smidge and bring it up and back. Going to Scotland, not dressy, but fun, right? Hello, that is like the creme de la creme, biggest thing and best thing you can be asking for is going to Scotland. You're going to be doing all sorts of things and it's going to be comfort, and travel is key. Taking just a little bit of that powder on the areas that I want to cover up. I do have like a couple of spots here. But once again, if you have skin that you don't hate, you like it, you don't have to cover it all up. You don't have to cover it up. You take care of your skin with good skincare, and I'm here to tell you, you can wear less makeup. Just cover up what makes you feel less than confident. So my dark under eyes, they make me feel a little yucky. All right, so I'm going to take that same liquid eyeshadow, and now I'm going to bring it to my lower eyelid. This color, once again, it's called Ornate. It is a beautiful bronzy shade that creates just the most stunning, sultry, smoky eye, because as you can see, it adds that metallic factor. Blended out, it has brownish and warm shades to it, and it really makes it look like I put multiple eyeshadow colors on my eye, and it was just this one eyeshadow. It blends out so beautifully. And I'm taking just that doe foot applicator that it comes with underneath my eye until the iris of my eye. So I don't want to go in until like the inner white area, but I just bring it on back. And this right here is a great tip if you like using eyeliner on your lower areas of your eyes, but you feel like your eyes look a little small. Instead, take your eyeshadow on that lower lid. You can tell it's a lower lid. It has its own little fold. It's its own little eyelid, just like how your top eyelid has a fold, your lower eyelid has a fold. So you're just going to bring it down there, and this is going to make your eyes look bigger, and it's going to make your eyeshadow look, be more cohesive and a little bit more fancy if you're going fancy. If you're doing the fancy thing. All right. Dun, 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 dun. I have tons of John Williams music stuck in my head right now because we went to the John Williams concert put on by the Rhode Island Philharmonic. So good. It was at the beach. The kids had a blast. I had so much fun. I had so much fun. All right, so we've got the concealer on. By concealer, I meant that stick shadow. It's a matte shade called Deliberate. You can find it at minutewithmary.com. Now I do want to have a bit fancier with my eyelashes. I do want to do some false eyelashes today. So I'm going to take, where are you? Here it is. Nope, you're not it. Where is my magnetic liner? If I can find my magnetic liner. If I can't, we're going to be in for a different story. Here it is. It was just upside down. All right, so fake lashes. Fake lashes are fake lashes, right? They can make your lashes look thicker and fuller. You can, of course, achieve that with mascara, but sometimes when you're going really big, going to a fancy event, fake eyelashes get the job done. So I've got a couple of tips for you. First and foremost, there's a lot of cheapy false lashes where the glue is just not safe and healthy for your lashes. So you'll want to make sure that it is safe for you. If you're someone who's like, I may wear magnetic lash, I may wear lashes multiple times, you may want to get magnetic lashes, and that's what I'm putting on right now, because magnetic lashes can be used over and over again. The magic comes from the liner, and this is my magnetic eyeliner. Yes, it's magnetic eyeliner. I don't know how it works, but it's fantastic. So I just do little kind of like dot lines. I'm not very coordinated. I'm blind as a bat. So I just do dot lines along the top of my eyelid. I sometimes like to actually first do this part with either a pencil or a felt tipped eyeliner so that it looks really nice. But on the flip side, I'm pressed for time, so we're gonna wing it today. And you do want to allow this to dry a smidge before you put on your magnetic lashes. Have you ever worn fake eyelashes, whether it's glue-on or magnetic? Let me know. Let me know. I was big into fake eyelashes when I was on TV. They just helped my eyes look so much more awake and open when I was exhausted. So while this is drying, I am going to take black pencil eyeliner and Tightline. This is Blake's favorite. And because this is going to be a little bit of a date night, I'm going to do what he likes. So I take just my pencil eyeliner, and right here, this skin in between your eyeball and your eyelashes, that, when you color it in, is called tightlining, and it makes the base of your eyelashes look so much thicker and fuller. So I'm just doing this now to allow that magnetic eyeliner a little time to dry and do what it needs to do. I once wore them, right? I'm also going to tightline my lower lashes. I personally don't like to do this frequently because it makes my eye look smaller. Blake loves it. Blake loves a good eyeliner, and I know a lot of people do, especially for like evening events. It's just, I think because I wear glasses so often that I want to make sure my eyes look bigger as much as I possibly can. So when you do eyeliner below, when you do this, you really want to make sure you either have a really nice lengthening and volumizing mascara and or magnetic lashes on top to balance it out, or else this adds too much attention. So you can see the difference. This makes my eye look bigger. This makes my eye look smaller, but it also stands out a little bit. Hi, Chelsea. How are you? What are you up to this weekend? Susan says, I love my magnetic lashes. They held up through all day through my daughter's Southern summer wedding. That's amazing, Susan. Congratulations, of course, to your family and to your daughter. And then, yeah, the cool thing with magnetic lashes is you can use them again. So you just have to take care of them. And you can get, at least with mine, you can get like, I think 30 uses. So if you wear them every single day, if you were that fancy, wearing magnetic lashes every single day, you could wear them all month long and they would be good to go. All right. Oh, let's do this. Okay. So let's add on. I just want to make sure that I like how my eyeliner is. I might smudge a little bit below. Once again, this is not my usual, but it's date night. It's the awards night. So let's go big, shall we? There we go. Let's add these lashes. So I like to use, where did I put them? Here they are. I like to use a little bit of a tool, either like a tweezer or a lash applicator kind of tool to really make sure that they are on properly. Here it is. I'm losing everything in this room. Chelsea said, staying up till midnight to watch Outlander, obviously. Then a birthday party on Saturday. Just living the mom life. All about balance. Awesome. Well, enjoy it. Enjoy it. All right. So here are my magnetic lashes. They've got 10 little magnets across them. can't see them because they're nice and tiny. And I love that they're tiny. Sometimes magnetic lashes are too big with their magnets and they stick out and they hurt your eyes. So I hold my mirror down below my chin and I look down and I apply the lash above the iris. So that colorful part of your eye is where I put the magnetic lash to start. And if your eyelid is small where you've got excess hanging over, you're going to take the eyelashes off and you're going to chop off the end parts. Just do it like one magnet at a time to make sure that it fits your eye. You don't want to have anything hanging over the edge, but you also don't want the fake eyelash to be in towards the white part of your eye, just because it's not going to look super natural. And for me, I like to make them look a little bit more natural. So that's one eye done with the magnetic lash. This style is called encouraging. That's perfect. That's just what everybody needs. Encouraging style. And they're really easy, in my opinion, to use. I've got a cool little tip if you are someone who maybe you touch your eyes a lot or you're out in a windy area. I'm going to be driving my convertible to the party, so I want a little extra grip to these lashes. And I'm going to share with you my tip for that. Here we go. Sometimes I even just take my fingers and make sure, and this would be with any kind of a fake lash, but as I said, if you end up liking it, I find that this is better for sensitive eyes too. Sometimes the glues for regular glue mascaras can be a little irritating, and these ones aren't irritating. So there's these itty bitty little baby magnets and little lashes, and these are called anchors, and you grab it and you take it from the underside of your lash and they magnetize between your personal lashes with the top strip. So I like to do one in the inner corners and in the outer corners, and I find that that just gives like amazing extra grip so that when I am riding my convertible, I don't have to worry about them flying off. So I just take it, once again I hold my mirror all the way down here, boop, and you feel it just go right like that. It is awesome. Rachel, you are too kind, my friend. You have beautiful eyes. All right, then I'm going to go on this inner corner. Yep, bloop. It like finds it. It's like, oh, you're a magnet. Ooh, you are too. I love it. All right, let's get another one. So the kids are at grandma's tonight. And then we have to get them bright and early. This one's always the tricky one for me. Come back. Because I'm blind as a bat. Anyone else blind as a bat? You're like, yep, I know your pain, Mary. I know what it's like. Let me see if I can get the other side. That one also might need, the only thing that you need to double check every once in a while is to make sure if you are using them multiple times like I do, because as I said, you get to use them for up to 30 times, is that you just need to kind of clean the magnets every once in a while. Sometimes, whether it's eyeshadow or anything like that, may get on the magnet and then it can't easily magnetize to the other guys. There we go, that was it. That little guy. I think the tickets are in your office. I don't know where the tickets would be in my office, Blake. I hope they're in my office. Girls, we're not going to this party. All right, so that is how it looks. And really, as I said, the star of the show for me to like amp up my daytime look, you see all my freckles in their full effect. I added just a little bit of brightening on my inner corners. I really wanted to elevate my makeup look by focusing on my eyes a bit. I am going to go and add a little bit of blush. And you can do this on just your non-makeuped face. You can either use like an all-in-one color stick for that cream brush. I'm just using my Pop. It's just like a Barbie shade right here. This is called Stunning. This is my favorite pressed blush shade. It is just so pretty. So I am letting those freckles rock and shine. Anybody else have freckles? Part of the freckle crew? All right. And I'm hitting the areas that I would get sun because I'm rocking this freckle look. So you can take kind of your bronzer or your blush and kind of hit if you were to get a sunburn. Hopefully you don't. Hopefully you're protecting your skin with some SPF. But I'm going to go to town. I am going to add some highlighter. Let's get a little shimmer. Little shimmer going on, shall we? Freckle crew for life. All right, so this is the shade Blushing. It is a beautiful kind of rose gold highlighter. And I'm just going to bring it on the high points of my cheeks. There's one. Do, 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 do. Down the nose where all the freckles live. And then I'm going to pop a little bit right there in the inner corner just to give a little glow. Wee bit of glow. All right. Now, let's do something about the lips. So as I said, when I add attention to my eyes, I do like to go for a nude lip. And particularly if I'm going to be eating, I like to go for a more nude lip and focus on the eyes a bit more. Do the raven. No, Blake, I don't have time for that. I don't have time for that. I already did the eyeliner for you, Blake. So I am going to take off this is clear lip gloss that I have right now. It's technically my lip plumper. And I'm going to use my lip liner. This is the shade Patience. This is my go-to. This is like my favorite neutral, natural lip liner shade. And you're gonna see, I'm gonna even out and balance out my lips a little bit. This one's a little thinner. And I am not one who is into getting injections. I need to spend my money on other things like my kids and getting them clothes because they're outgrowing everything. Kids are weeds, but also I have a fear of needles. So to me, I can make it look like I filled out that side of my lip just by taking a little bit of a natural colored lip liner and overlining just a smidge. Oh, Blake's sending me a message, Angela. Do, 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 do. There we go. So pretty, right? And so this is a lip liner shade called Patience. As you saw, I filled in my entire lips with it. So lip liner has a lot more grip than your traditional lipstick. It's going to be like waterproof, kiss proof, food proof. So I like to put lip liner on and let it set, and then I can put a little bit of like a clear gloss on it or just rock this by itself. But this is a very natural lip color, but it added color to my lips. I was able to fudge and kind of make it look a little bit more fuller on one side to even that out. And now my eyes get to be the star of the show. Once again, that eyeshadow shade is called Ornate. I love it. I used that one eyeshadow and I was able to create this look where it has all those different sorts of like warmth and browns and almost like coppery shades. I used it also underneath my eyes, and then I used just a pencil eyeliner to tightline to really create that more like sultry, smoky look. And I used magnetic lashes to elevate the look as well. So I really didn't add foundation. I just kept my little freckles shining through, but I added some blush, a little bit of highlighter. So if you ever have events where you have to quickly go from work or just living your life and you're like, oh my gosh, I don't have time to do an entire full face, you don't have to. Pick either to go bold with your lip or to go bold with your eyes. Focus on that, and then you're going to be in good shape. You're going to be in great shape. So I hope that you enjoyed this minute with Mary. I'm going to head on out and go into this party if we find the ticket. It should be in here. Blake generally knows where things are. Don't forget, most of these products are on sale at minutewithmary.com through the end of July. It's like amazing. Like pretty much everything on my site is on sale, and every single purchase goes towards helping me towards my goal. I am 92% there towards earning a cruise for Blake and myself. So if you have already made a purchase this month, thank you for the support. Know that just commenting and liking and sharing these posts also helps me a great deal, and I hope you have a great day. I'll talk to you.